My name is Lira. I was a student at Lira University, and I happened to be the guild speaker. So when I was the guild speaker, I realized a lot of inconveniences, a lot of issues with administrator-student relationship. One of the issues was missing marks. The other one was, from a blue, we just realized that tuition had increased, and students were not aware about that increment. And then the other issue was, students would pay guild fee, sports fee, but for the time I was at Lira University, I had not seen the university participating in any sporting activity. So we tried to, put our inquiry, trying to ask the accountability for these charges that the students paid, and we tried to ask the administrators on how they could account for the sports fee, because when you look at the pitch for the footballers, the pitch was really a mess. You couldn't tell that students actually paid sports fee. So we were trying to engage the university to see that we make that sports fee and other charges that are paid by the students to put them in use. So we engaged the administrators severally. We had dialogues, and they promised us that they would work upon the issues that we raised. One of the key issues was the fact that the previous guild that we followed had allocated the money to install street lights on the university streets, and then that was because the streets were dark. They were extremely dark to the extent that the students were exposed to thugs. I remember one of the students almost lost his life when he was attacked. He was moving from the teaching hospital. Those who understand Lira University can get it well. From the teaching hospital to his hostel, and he was attacked by thieves who took his laptop. They took his phone, but they also stabbed him with a knife, and his femoral artery was injured. We almost lost him. So we were like, if the guild has labored to allocate a certain amount of money for the installation of lights, and then the university has been mandated to do the procurement and the necessary stuff, why was there a delay in installing the lights? And it was actually a year, and yet students were being attacked. Yet we had allocated part of the guild contribution to cater for that issue, since the university was not looking at it as a priority. So when the dialogue failed, the students chose to have a peaceful demonstration to express their grievances and dissatisfaction with the way the university was responding to their issues. And then it was a Monday. We were gathering somewhere, of course, with the students, trying to mobilize ourselves so that we can have our peaceful demonstration and make a statement. And then I received a call as the guild speaker. I don't know how the DPC got my contact. He contacted me and he wanted to meet me. Of course, we were desperate. We wanted our issues to be addressed. And he was convincing me that he would engage us in a dialogue with administrators that would actually give us resolutions. So I attended to him. We talked, and we agreed that we should have a dialogue. We called off the demonstration and opted for a dialogue with the administrators. So we were told to have delegates from the students, and we chose 27 delegates. So and the deal was for us to go to the administration block and have a discussion with the key administrators. So the 27 of us, of course, I was leading the team. We moved to the university administration block. Actually, we did not have an idea that there was even a plan of arresting us, because we agreed that we only have a delegation of 27 students, leaving the rest aside because we don't want a big crowd. So the 27 of us who moved to the administration block to have a dialogue with the administrators were instead arrested. For us, we had moved there for dialogue and a peaceful talk that would give us resolutions to our issues. Instead, the university administrators had planned to just have us arrested, to intimidate the rest of the students, because they thought the delegates are, of course, the leaders. So we were arrested, and when we were arrested, they took us on that police vehicle, that Kavangali. They drove us to CPS Lira, and when we were there, 27 of us, we slept there one night. We slept there the whole day. We were arrested on the 8th, that was Monday, 8th May 2023. So on the 9th, 23 of us were released on police bond, and they were taken back to the university to continue their studies. There was already that intimidation, and they had silenced them. No one would speak anything. So we remained there me, the chief fresher then, and 2 other students. We slept there for 1 more night, and the room was very tiny in a way that if they showed you that room and they tell you that 27 students slept there, you would not actually agree, because it was a very small room that even one would doubt if it could accommodate even 10 students. But we slept there, 27 of us, the first day. Now the second day, 23 had left, and we were there only 4 of us. The first day we had that solidarity because we were very many, But now we remained there 4 of us. Those dungeons, the CPS dungeons, they are really not good. Yeah, 4 of us were there, but we tried to blend. They brought in some other criminals from the village, so we tried to socialize with those other wrongdoers that were there, because there's a presumption that they are wrongdoers, the fact that they are taken there. So we try to blend with them and socialize with them inside there, just to feel in place. So after 2 days, we were also supposed to be released on police bond. They didn't come, trying to act as someone that cares. Of course, that's why I have to say she was acting, because I later on realized that she was actually at the center of everything. So we were released on police bond, and we thought we were getting back to the university to further our studies. So after signing the police bond, we were served with suspension letters from the university vice chancellor. 4 of us. My suspension letter, the painful part of it is that my suspension letter was actually dated 7th. The day that we had planned to demonstrate was 8th, but my suspension letter was dated 7th, 7th of May 2023, implying that I was suspended a day before the demonstration. So it is just something that shades a picture that it was a predetermined decision that the vice chancellor had decided to have me suspended, whether the demonstration was to be there or not, simply because I was trying to advocate for what is right for the students, advocating for the lives of the students. So I think that pressure, he already made a decision that I should be suspended. The other 3, their suspension letters were dated 10th, because that's the day we were suspended. So it is something that was portraying a kind of injustice, being suspended. You are suspending it for a demonstration that has not occurred. Like, seriously, it did not add up. So according to the Students' Code of Conduct, we were supposed to appeal within 14 days, which we did. And then after appealing within the 14 days, we got invitation letters from the Dean of Students inviting us to attend a students' disciplinary welfare committee. We were already